Right. Good morning, everyone. I am Heather McGannon, the program coordinator for the Michigan Abolitionist Project, and we are on this meeting this morning to introduce MAP's new executive director, Dawn Connors. We're really excited to have her and thought that we'd give you guys a little video so that you can get to know her better. So, Dawn, why don't you tell us first just a little bit about yourself?
Sure. So my name's Dawn Connors. I am married to a beautiful husband named Michael, and we have four children together. They're all teenagers except for my son, who's 20. So we have three girl teenagers in the house and then our 20-year-old. So we're pretty busy on that scape. Lots of drivers in the home too. So that's an expense for sure. And I in the past I'm a business owner and have ran mortgage companies. So I am with a company called Mortgage One as a lender. So I've known MAP since around 2015. I started with donations, $100 every time we closed a loan, and I donated, and eventually it started adding up, and that was really cool. And then I've been to some different forums that MAP had. There was one that you had at a Lutheran church where I learned about what I'm buying and the food sourcing and how to be careful about the foods that I'm purchasing. And then there was also a panel there of there was a survivalist, FBI agent. It was just awesome. So I learned about sex trafficking, labor trafficking, all in one. There was some cool boards that we went through and read. And read, and I thought, wow, this is such a great organization. And that's really where I jumped in and started donating my money. And then around 2019, I want to say, I became a board member and worked alongside with Kathy Maitland and some of the others on the board, and have really enjoyed that. Became the treasurer, and COVID kind of changed things. We decided to morph into Vista Maria, where I became a Vista Maria board member and then stayed on as a committee member and a leader on Michigan Abolitionist Project on the side of Vista Maria, working alongside with MAP. And then we spun back off in February. And so we were all crying in December when we got notified, like, what? Does this mean MAP is closing? And we all decided we didn't want that to happen. So we reformed and realigned, and we have our nonprofit status back again. So that's pretty exciting. I would say, I think what we had was beautiful, and I'd like to get back to that with a real focus on advocacy and a real focus on our community groups task forces. So to really supply the task forces and the community groups with what they need, financial resources and aid products and speaking materials, so that we can really have an impact in our communities, in our schools, in our employment areas, and our cities, counties, and the state as a whole. That would be my number one hope, is to rehab what we had, because I don't think it was broken. I think
Right.
it was beautiful. And then secondly, to really focus on the buying and ending the demand. And how do we do that? And having more men enter into our nonprofit.
MAP's mission and vision are still staying the same, correct? That we are working to prevent and end human trafficking in Michigan and beyond.
That's right. That's correct.
Awesome.
And we're going to be meeting. The cool thing is we're doing planning sessions, and they actually start in just 1 week. And we're getting together with the board, and then leaders in the community, and our community group leaders will be getting together with you, Heather, and seeing what is relevant, what is important, where do we need to focus and stick with. We can't be everything to everyone. There's labor trafficking, there's sex trafficking, and so how do we tie the two in together? And how do we really focus on Michigan?
Absolutely. I am all for that, and looking forward to the different ways that MAP and our volunteers are going to be accomplishing that and working together and yeah, joining together as an anti-trafficking community here in Michigan with survivors listening, supporting, being led by, and yeah, we just look forward to what MAP has for the future and are so grateful that things are continuing on. Dawn, if anyone has any questions for you, how can they reach you?
So you're probably the best with that, Heather, but I would say Dawn at map-mi.org. Dawn at map-mi.org. And Heather will put it in the notes for you too, so you have it spelled out. And then also, if you can give them our website, we have some really great tools on there. And if you're interested in having me speak, reach out, let me know. If you're interested in becoming a community group leader, want to know more about volunteer efforts and ways to get involved, we'd love to hear from you.
Thanks so much, Dawn. And again, everyone, if you have any questions for her, Dawn at map-mi.org. Or if you have any other general questions, you can email me at heather@map-mi.org. We're looking forward to the future. Thanks so much, Dawn.
Blessings. Thank you.